Hi all, Hal here with more Space Engineers, and we got a little bit to get done. I am currently working on getting lights in so that we can get all of this going. We have it right there, so that we can hopefully get some light in this place, get everything lit up. Had some progress over the week so far. We'll walk you through all that, tell you what's going on, but first we have to get started. So let's go. So happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day and a terrific week thus far. Oh, and for those of us who are still in any type of lockdown, self-quarantine, whatever the hell they're calling this now, well, hopefully you're keeping your sanity better than I am. All right, so we have a bit of progress. Let me give you a quick update on what's going on. Back here in what was the mechanical room, we're turning this into hydrogen and oxygen storage. We've got the generator, the O2 H2 generators back here. So all of this will be completed in, and I've gone ahead and basically I've done the conveyors, at least the conveyor junctions, because those are in behind things, and I didn't want to have to try and get in there to weld them up, so I just went ahead and welded them while we were going. And so yes, all right, so one of the things that somebody pointed out, and I hadn't had a chance to talk about it yet, was getting up into what is now the bridge area. Basically, you know, they were like, oh, I noticed the only way up here is through somebody's bunk area, and you end up in the bridge. Well, yes and no. So the reason I haven't been talking about how we're doing this yet is because we haven't gotten to that part of the build. I've been getting things done. Adredin actually dropped in on me the other day, and while we were sitting there talking about some plans, we decided to go ahead and start welding stuff up because we weren't doing anything anyway. So we were talking while we were discussing what we've got planned. I've gone ahead and gotten the bridge welded up, which, you know, you got to see most of that build. Actually, you got to see all of the build. It was just the filling in stuff that you haven't gotten to see, and we're going to walk through there right now actually and show you what's going on. So you come up into the neck area. This was the area directly under the bridge. And what we've done is we've gone ahead and placed a door. We've got habitation. I did go ahead and replace the sloped window that was here, the grated window. So that has been removed, and we put in a walkway. I did intentionally use the walkway with the railing, and we did the same on the other side. But you have habitation over here for general crew. We've got a locker storage area for just gear, and what we will probably do is put tools and or weapons in here, mainly just to have a place that's very quick for general crew to get into. You have the bathroom, and we need to put lights through all of this. So yeah, you got to see me. I don't think you actually saw me place this stuff. But this is the room that was under the bridge, and we were trying to figure out how to make it work so that we could get up. And so we have the stair back here that comes up into the actual bridge. And again, no lights. We need to do all of the light placement. I'll probably do most of that off camera. But this is the captain's quarters that we're calling it the captain's quarters. It's actually the ready room. This is a place just for, you know, senior officers to come in and talk, basically the captain or whoever happens to be commander in charge. And I just got stuck in between the desks again. There we go. Okay. You have just a day bunk in case you've got something going where you've got a 24/7 mission running and you need somebody to be, you know, unconscious while everybody else is getting stuff done. Over here, we have the ops office. This is basically your CIC and general operations planning strategy kind of stuff. This is basically if the captain isn't on the bridge or directly in the flight center, he's probably in here. All right, so let's head back down here. Like I said, I apologize for the lack of interior lights. That brings us out here. So what the idea is I want to have an area basically away from, let's call it the passenger area. So in here, you know, this is basically going to be your senior officers, right? Or VIPs. Up here is going to be your general crew quarters, right? So on this side of the ship, you have basically like a cafe area where, you know, you can come in, get some food, kind of kick back, relax. But there's no area for any type of like physical exercise. I mean, you could do laps around the ship if you really wanted to, but what I want to put up here is going to be kind of like we'll have basically a lounge area, so that the general crew will have a place that they can hang out, watch movies, you know, that kind of stuff, as well as serve as a kind of, I don't want to say an auditorium, but definitely as a like an all hands theater style setup. The other thing we want to have is some place where you'll be able to put in exercise equipment. Now, we don't have any mods that run that type of block in here, but there are mods out that will allow you to have, you know, different types of workout gear and, you know, like bench presses and that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is we'll set something up for that. And I'm thinking the way we may do this is we'll basically split this area. I don't know how many blocks is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey, that's actually a pretty good number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be the middle. But I don't think that's enough room. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be good. So I'm thinking we're going to split this here. Now we're just putting this in as a placeholder wall until we figure out what we're going to do with it. But this is basically going to be the general, just kind of, we'll have an area set aside over here, I'm thinking. Yeah, we'll have an area set up off on one side, basically just for lounging around, maybe have a TV display or something, and then we'll have something up here. We want that middle. 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and take that one out. That's one in from the side. And that one out. And this will give us all of this space back here. And you are going to be on either side, because you're going to come out here and it's going to come into the middle. I think this is where we're going to do it. Maybe. Because if we do that, and here is this one. No. Do I want it there? I think I want it here. Right? Yeah. Alright. And so we'll end up with a couple of doors that get in here. I may have to push this wall forward. But just to give you, basically just giving you an idea of what we're looking at here. The idea is that we're going to have basically some walkways and stairs that get you up to this level. And then that will give you that'll give you the passageway from anywhere on the lower deck to the upper deck. And you actually have a couple of different options. So if you are doing something where you have, say, PvP on your server enabled, you'll have a couple of different ways to get through the ship, in the case that you are either defending or attacking it. All right. Okay, so what are we going to do back here? So if you remember, we were talking about having basically this wraparound over here, and we're going to continue that idea. Right. So don't freak out. Don't worry. We are continuing that. What we are going to do, though, is this space here, we're going to bring out a little bit. And I'm thinking if we do, because I want to put reactors in. And what I'm thinking for the reactors is that we are going to bring... Go tight. Let me take this out. So yeah, let's take this out for a second. Because we're going to end up changing some of this. You are going, since we're saying we want there to be reactors, this is going to come up a little bit. So if we put reactors, I don't have interior plates on me. Yeah. Alright, let's go grab some interior plates. I have to get power anyway. Alright, so some of the things that we did when Dredden was out here hanging out with me is we've gone ahead and welded up most of the front of the ship. We're playing around with some stuff on the front end here that's probably going to come out. But we've actually welded up all the stuff in here now as well, so basically the things that I said I was going to do off camera, he helped me out with, so thanks, Dredden, I do appreciate it, buddy. All right. None of the big welding stuff got done, though. I just realized that. We are adding, or I have added several batteries to the ship. We're going to end up with, I want to say 24 batteries in just the cargo area. So we're going to have a large amount of power on this thing. At least in theory. Oh, I still need to put hydrogen engines on this thing. Or, yeah, an actual engine, hydrogen engine. Alright, so let's grab the plates while we're here. That's, I don't know. Like 200. Oh, I guess 150 is what we're getting. Okay. We'll just go down this way. It's faster. We still have to do all of the underbody greebling too. Alright, so we were saying if we do a reactor here, that basically gives us there you go. It's going to take up this amount of space for the general. So it's 3x3. Alright, and can I get away with... Yeah, we're actually going to have quite a bit of space back here. So the old one was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And you are going to come out from there. It's on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're actually come out 6 more. Right. 3. That's 6. That's 6. So that's where the back end of the thing is going to come out to. At the highest point. Alright, so that means we can't take our wall. 6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is as far back as we can take this wall. We'll cheat it 1. I added extra blocks at the end of it anyway, so. Alright, so if we take our wall here. So again, we're just trying to figure out what our spacing looks like. So the reactor will fit inside this compartment. And I may have just enough room. You are here, right? And that should... Yep, okay. It's actually a pretty good size. I am not going to complain too much about that. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring this all the way across. I'm not going to worry about the conveyor tubes yet, because those will cross here at some point. Like I said, I'm not overly worried about these right this second. So if that comes down, you are there. And there, okay. Alright, so we want that to be left open. I guess we should go ahead and do that. Alright, so we'll end up with, what, 4 reactors in here? That's not too bad, actually. Okay. Alright. And, I mean, we could even take this up to where it's a double stack. So we end up with 8 reactors, which we may end up doing. Because basically, we're going to cut this, like this block out and bring all of this forward to that point. I mean, hell, we may as well go ahead and do that. Because we're going to have to go through here and rebalance some of the stuff anyway. There you go. And then what I'll do is I'll reverse engineer the lines that we have here. Pull that all the way forward to get it out to where it needs to be, and then we'll recreate all of this. And then what we're going to end up with here is we're going to end up with a few more hydrogen tanks, a bunch of hydrogen and a large ion, maybe a couple of small ion thrusters as well, in order to fill all this space. And that's one of the reasons why I want to make sure we get the reactors figured out, because the reactors are actually going to feed out into those tanks, so everything will be piped in. And yeah. End up with one there, one there, one there. that all of them? No. You need to come out. You're good. Okay. And so what I'm thinking here is, since we have these guys here, there's going to be plates underneath. Well, we'll actually have full blocks underneath. So I'm thinking we can have some fun with the general design here. No. There we go. So maybe something like this. We do that on both sides. And then over here. And basically what we're doing is just trying to make things look a little interesting in here. I'm wondering if we do this maybe. Is that the right direction? I think I got the right direction. Huh. Nice. And so we'll do that for both of these guys as well. Yes. Yes. Make sure. Yep. And so what will happen is that we'll place the reactor here. And it gives you just something a little bit different. We won't. What's funny is I'm not even actually going to be able to use the damn things for quite a while, actually, because we still haven't found a source of uranium. Right. So you're going to be, yes. Make sure our auto rotate is turned off. Yeah, that's right. Okay. We're gonna finish these up really quick. Get the last of these in. Okay. And just a couple of more. All right. There you go. That way you can see what's going on. I'm going to turn off our light to save a little bit of power. It's not doing much good down here anyway, is it? Not that I can tell anyway. All right. So we have that. And we're just going to end up with basically a ridiculously large power farm.
Energy low.
Why am I in a build place? What's blocking it? Ah. Make sure we still have everything facing in the proper direction. I'm going to be taking some of that stuff out as well. There we go. Alright. And then what like I was saying is we may actually get another line of these guys in here. And just use them as basically feeders out to the rest of the ship. Because what I'm thinking here is we do something like this. Let's go ahead and just make this whole thing blocked off. We're running low on power, so we don't want to kill ourselves. And I'm not really worried too much about the blocks back here, what types of blocks we're using at this point. Mainly because of the fact that directly outside of here are going to be things like fuel tanks. In fact, specifically the hydrogen tanks. So we have a tank there. And there. Oh, I think I want to bring you guys out to 2 blocks for some of this. Really? I swear. Build has gotten so big that my system is actually starting to lag a little bit. Alright. And then here we're going to do
energy critical.
Something like, oh, damn it. I swear, man. Space Engineers is just like trying to get on my bad side. Alright. That will bring you back like so. May actually bring some of these other ones out as well then. And then this one, I think, is where we'll go with those. Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then what we'll do is we'll place some heavy thrusters out here. Let's grab our large ion. And I think we're going to go with these guys there. And there. No, of course. You know, because, you know, why would it, right? There we go. And so what I'm thinking is that we'll end up with some of these guys tucked back in.
No energy.
Let's go ahead for the chair. But we'll tuck some ion in engines back in there, just to bluff the space out a little bit. I don't know what the final configuration is going to look like, but what I think I'm going to do, because it's been a really long day and we're coming up on midnight my time, I think we're going to go ahead and call this one here. And I'm going to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw those down in the section below. If you haven't done so already and you want to do, or just want to do something nice for me today, like I said, it's been a long day. Be sure to hit that subscribe. Not only do the likes, the comments, and subscriptions really help the channel to grow and let me know what's going on around here. You know, it's easy to do. It doesn't cost you anything. Oh, anyway, jokes aside, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I want to thank you all again for stopping in. We'll see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Okay, so we have a bit more. Actually, how much oxygen? Yeah, let's go get things refilled and we'll keep working on this.